So hello guys, the stream was interrupted because of some circumstances. My laptop suddenly switched off because it did not have battery. So I was here checking balances and locking balances. So we'll continue there. Is the setup? Yeah, its setup is there. Let me put on the video in YouTube to check if everything is all right. Yeah, I guess everything is all right. I must turn off the AC because it's making some noise. And yeah, I'm not feeling particularly warm. All right, guys. So what I am doing here is check the available balance and compare the price that we are trying to buy for, right? And not enough balance. All right. I should zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. File structure we don't want to see for now. We're just writing. I should drink some water first. Yep. Now I have to log balance. How do I log balance? So firstly, update the logged attribute here, right? INR.logged. How much price we have put? I have to log that much. So I have a doubt here. Bro, this is bad. Reset. 299 total quantity. So here 299 is per stock or total price that we want to buy. So let's say, how would I bid? I would say I want 10 soul with 80 USD per soul. That's how I would say, right? So the price here, my question is, the price here would be are we giving it to like per stock price or total price? If we're giving total price, does it make sense? I'm giving quantity, then I must give, yeah, the price would be per stock, right? लिटिल कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. अगर मुझे 10 स्टॉक खरीदने और 400 में मिल रहे हैं टोटल, तो मैं ले लूँगा. तो इट्स लाइक टोटल प्राइस. तो फिर यहाँ पे भी डिफरेंट होना चाहिए ना. अगर कंसीडर इसको पर स्टॉक की प्राइस कंसीडर करें या टोटल प्राइस कंसीडर करें, ये मेरा क्वेश्चन है, राइट? शुड आई आस्क इट टू क्लॉड और समथिंग, और शुड आई अज्यूम इसको टोटल प्राइस ही कंसीडर करते हैं? और थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जाएगा टोटल प्राइस में. ये पर स्टॉक की प्राइस है या फिर टोटल प्राइस है? इट्स अ गुड क्वेश्चन. गुड क्वेश्चन. इज इट अ गुड क्वेश्चन? दोनों हो सकती हैं, क्यों नहीं? पर स्टॉक की मेक्स मोर सेंस. I'm stuck here. I don't know what should I choose. Should I take it as per stock or total price? Should I ask someone? People must have slept. So what difference would it make if it were total price or if it were the per stock price? Quantity is 10, right? And I'd say I want like all total quantity under like $400. Or I could say I want it for I want like I would pay $40 for each soul. So if I give total quantity, I would have to determine the rate at which I can buy, right? I would have to like divide the price by quantity. I would have the the rate at which I'll take a stock, and then match it with the the selling part of it. That's complicated. So the price we'll give is per stock. But what if I want to buy for like, let's say I want to buy for 40 USD, and yeah, then you'll get however much you want, right? And the thing is, it could be it could be a buy or sell, it could be limit or market. And if it's market, then you just could say I want to buy for $40, and you'd uh, have to, you just get however much quantity you can get with that price. So you have to consider all these cases. So the case that I'm considering right now is just when I want to buy with a limit, limit type. Alright. So let's do that. So we maybe have to multiply it with quantity. Data dot quantity. So what I'm saying is that I want to buy each stock at this price. So do I have enough balance for this, right? Uh, yep. Let I understand what's happening right now. Now I have to lock that much balance. So I'm bidding. I cannot spend that money anywhere else. So how do I lock it? Just copy it, lock it. So available dot locked equal to this. Like I could define a variable const total price equal to this. We'll say total price logged equals like whatever. If they were already somewhat logged, right, then I have to add to it. Like if I buy some stock, right, I log some balance, and then I buy another stock, I would have to add to the logged, right? So whatever value it already has, we'll just add to it. Like why am I doing this? I would have to do total price, total price. So logged it. So I have done this for buy. So in buy we can do either place market order or limit order. In market order we don't give the price, right? The price is determined by the market. So in limit order we give the price and we have checked it, and market order we just don't give the price. So data dot price would be undefined, and if data dot price is undefined, then we just don't lock anything. We just get them the stock and then subtract it from the available balance. If not data dot price, then it's definitely a market order. What if? So there's a lot of checks. If it is a limit order and you don't give a price, then you will say please give a price, right? I guess, yeah, we'll handle that. We'll handle this case. I just wanna do it for the sell part first. I can just put if check if data dot side equal to buy, right? Data dot side is buy. We do this else. If we are selling, then what do we do? So if we are selling, we give the price at which we want to sell, that is the limit, and the quantity, so that will also be the per. I guess we can just calculate it globally. We'll see this case after. So total price is this. Now if we do not have enough stocks, right? If we do not have enough stocks, we cannot. So just copy this, and instead of INR, here we will say instead of INR, so INR is hard-coded the symbol. We need to get the symbol. Symbol dot data dot symbol, right? Const symbol equals this. Do we have any symbol already? No. So user ID, and then we're not going to the INR, we are going to symbol, which is the name of the stock, and available. Is it available only? So available logged, yes. So the available will be the number of quantity of of the stock, right? Number of stocks we are selling is less than, price doesn't matter here, this is just the quantity. Do we have enough stocks, right? Right, if I want to buy, I have to have enough money to buy that, and if I want to sell stocks, I want to have enough stocks, right? So we have enough stocks? How do I check it? Quantity, just right, just compare the quantity, data dot quantity. The price at which I want to sell and the quantity I want to sell. I just want to have the quantity, right? I can sell at whatever price I want to. Available is less than total price, not enough balance, and if stock are greater than the quantity that we want to sell, not enough stocks. Not enough stocks. I guess this should work. So check plus log balance. So I have to check and then I have to lock stocks. Should I lock stocks or not? I should, because I haven't locked them. Then I'll list them somewhere else, and for now I'm locking it. If you're selling at one marketplace, you cannot sell at another marketplace at the same time, because what if they buy it here also and there also. So like, if someone buys it here, the stocks would be gone from my side, but I have made them available at that side. So we would have to check again always. Like, we have to continue checking whether we have enough stocks available. Right, so we have to lock it, right? Damn. Dot symbol dot logged. How much stocks do I have to lock? Data dot quantity. Alright, I hope I'm going in the right direction. So if we are buying, we do this. If we are selling, we do this, right? What about the limit and the market stuff? If we are buying, a limit order, and we have not given a price, right? Because price is optional. Then return res dot status 400 dot json message please enter enter a price. Right, this is only in the case of limit order. If the data dot type is a limit order, right? Limit order. You say end. All right. So if you have limit order, we don't give a price. We send the message that please enter a price. Right? If it's a market order, bro, some discussion is going on in the group. If it's a market order, we don't have a price. If it's a limit sell order, that'll also have a price, right? So we can just put it over here. But what if it's a market order? If it's a market order, we just I don't know. Check what I have to do here is check plus log balance. Okay, this is fine if data dot type is limit and we are not given a price. Please enter a price, total price, and if you are buying and we do this, you're selling, do this. If it's a market order, we don't have to check the price, just this. मार्केट में क्या करना है? जब मार्केट है तो डायरेक्टली ये तो चेक करेंगे ही। अगर मैं मार्केट ऑर्डर करता हूँ कुछ पर्टिकुलर प्राइस पे, तो उतने पैसे हैं मेरे पास या नहीं? ओके, आई विल गिव द क्वांटिटी। तो उस क्वांटिटी मल्टीप्लाइड बाय जिस प्राइस पे मुझे स्टॉक मिल रहा है, वो मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा। ये थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जाएगा बिकॉज आई वुड हैव टू पहले फिगर आउट करना पड़ेगा कि मिनिमम प्राइस क्या है जिस पे बिक रहा है स्टॉक। वो कैसे फाइंड करेंगे? वो तो ऑर्डर बुक में देखना पड़ेगा, राइट? तो बेसिक ये कर दिया है। लॉक कर दिया है, जो लिखा गया है यहाँ पे वो कर दिया है हमने बाय और सेल के लिए। पर लिमिट और मार्केट ऑर्डर में थोड़ा कंफ्यूज हो रहा हूँ कि अगर मार्केट ऑर्डर हुआ तो प्राइस देंगे ही नहीं। तो क्या करेंगे, क्या चेक करेंगे, ये क्वेश्चन है मेरा। ठीक है, अभी इसको लेट इट बी। ऐसे में रख लेते हैं इसको, कुछ करेंगे मतलब अगर लिमिट हुआ तो ये करेंगे, अगर मार्केट हुआ तो डिटरमिनर प्राइस हो ना हो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। ये हमें लिमिट में ही करना है। ओके, लेट्स मूव ऑन। इस पे ज़्यादा दिमाग नहीं लगाते, करना तो होंगी चीज़ें, पहले आगे का पढ़ते हैं कि देखते हैं, मे बी वहाँ पे कुछ हिंट हो कि हमें क्या करना है। क्योंकि जैसे ये लाइन है, रन मैचिंग इंजन अगेंस्ट अपोजिट साइड ऑफ ऑर्डर बुक, इसका क्या मतलब है, थोड़ा आगे भी पढ़ लेते हैं। राइट फिल्स टू फिल्स, अपडेट फिल्ड क्वांटिटी प्लस स्टेटस ऑन ऑर्डर्स, if leftover quantity and limit rest on a book, if market cancel remainder. Settle balances on each fill, move logged other assets available. ना थोड़ा सा समझने में टाइम लगाना पड़ेगा, थोड़ा आगे का भी पढ़ने का मन हो रहा है। लेट्स ऑर्डर आई डी टू फाइंड ऑर्डर, चेक ओनरशिप, रिमूव फ्रॉम ऑर्डर बुक, प्राइस लेवल, अनलॉक रिमेनिंग रिजर्व बैलेंस, मार्क स्टेटस कैंसल्ड, ऑर्डर को डिलीट करना, ऑर्डर को गेट करना, ऑर्डर बुक, return aggregated depth, total quantity per price level for bids and asks, don't expose individual studies, user, fill, stocks, balance. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 routes more we have to write. Alright, is there some kind of error? Should I check what I've written works or not? So firstly, I have initialized the balance from 0, so I would never have enough money for that, right? So I would have to first put some money into the account. How do I put that money? Right, because otherwise, how am I going to able to test it? Order. Now let's focus on run matching engine against opposite side of order book. Now, is there anything written about this in the slide? What do you mean by run matching engine? I can try to guess it by myself by thinking about it, but it would be better if I could read about it somewhere. What exactly does matching engine mean? Right. What does a matching engine? Should I ask Claude what is a matching engine? What is wow wow wow. What is a matching engine? Core software system that powers financial exchanges. It's what actually executes trades by pairing buy and sell orders, right? It's what actually executes trades by pairing buy and sell orders. How it works: when traders submit orders to an exchange, stocks, crypto futures, etc., the matching engine receives orders, market orders, limit orders, stop orders, etc., maintains an order book, a real time list of all outstanding buy and sell orders sorted by price and time, matches compatible orders. When a buyer's price meets a seller's price, the engine executes the trade. Matches compatible orders. When a buyer's price meets a seller's price, the engine executes the trade, publishes results, confirms the trade, and updates the public order book. Matching algorithms. The most common is price time priority. The best price gets matched first among equal prices, the earliest order wins. Other algorithms include pro rata, field distributed proportionality, and price size priority, used in different markets depending on their goals. Why it matters? Matching engines are among the most performance critical system in software engineering. Top exchanges process millions of orders per second. Latencies measured in microseconds or nanoseconds. They must be deterministic. The same inputs always produce the same outputs. They need to be fault tolerant to zero data loss. Okay, okay, let's matching engine. So the intuition that I'm getting that in the next class we're actually going to learn this only. In the next few classes we are going to like complete these endpoints and understand these. Matching engine, right? So if I have to guess, let's look at the order book. Maybe that will give me some hint. Order book looks like we have all the names or the symbols of the stocks, and then we have bids and asks. We are going at which endpoint? Order endpoint. At order endpoint we give the user ID and all types of stuff that we can place an order with, right? So an order is placed. What should happen then? All kind of validations must happen, that if you have enough quantity of stocks or enough money to buy stuff, this is what you have done until now. And then what we are actually placing an order. So what does placing an order mean, right? So it would be placed in the order book. The order book would change. The order book would change. How would it change? Let's start from simple stuff. So if we are, let's say, buying at a limit order, what should happen is, so let's say we are buying Axis Bank stocks, right? Axis Bank stocks. So these asks represent people who are selling Axis Bank stocks, and bids represents uh, the buyers, right? How much people are willing to pay for their stocks. Now let's say there are, like, take for example, maybe there are someone is selling stock at 100 rupees, someone is 150 rupees, someone at 200 rupees, right? And then I put a limit, like I'll buy at 80 rupees. I'm willing to buy at 80 rupees. What would happen? I would be placed here in the order book. I would just sit here, right? I would There would be price, and there would be the quantity, how much I want to buy at what price, and this would sit here, right, until a price matches, right, until there's a update comes here in the asks that is less than or equal to the price that I have quoted. So we have to do something with the order book. Let's start understanding what. Let's tinker around. Run matching engine against opposite side of order book. Matching engine. Opposite side means buy or sell, right? If I'm at the buy side, we'll match against the sell side. If I'm at the sell side, I'll match against the buy side. So first thing that we have to check, that if I'm trying to buy, whether the price that I've quoted, like if I'm buying for 80 rupees, is anyone selling for 80 rupees or less than that? First we'll check that. If not, then we'll sit in the order book. We'll just input these things in the order book. And if someone is selling at that price or lesser, we would not, and there is enough quantity that he's selling that we can get however much we have told it to buy for us. Then we will not go into the order book. What would happen is that we would basically get the stock, so our balance would be cut, right? It would, the logged balance that we had, it would just go to zero, right? And the available price, we would remove the that number from the available price. So on our end, at the buyer's end, the balances would change. And what else would happen? The stock that is like the trader who's selling that stock, his balance would increase and his stocks would decline, right? So we would have to match, how much are we buying, and is he selling enough of that at that price or less than that? And if someone is selling for 60 rupees and if I'm willing to buy at 65 rupees, then that guy would benefit and I'll get the stocks for 65 rupees. But that guy would get 5 rupees more on each stock, right? Because he has listed before. Let's say if I were willing to buy at 65 rupees and a seller comes that is willing to sell at 60 rupees, then I would get then I would like I would get the stocks at 60 rupees, and my, like, 5 rupees would be saved, because he came after and I'm sitting here, so I would get the better deal, right? Right. How can I start doing this? How can I run the matching engines against the opposite side of order book? So I would have to apply a condition, right? If it's a buy order or sell order. So if it is a buy order, let's say if the data dot side is equal to buy. If it's a buy order, then what do we first? Let me check what's happening on OBS. It's working fine. I'm quite hungry. Am I gonna order something? Should I? Zepto कैफ़े पे क्या मिल रहा है अभी देखते हैं. बट इट्स क्वाइट इंटरेस्टिंग. कैसे करेंगे ये सब? प्रोग्रामिंग का टेस्ट आ रहा है बस. जेप्टो कैफ़े तो बंद हो चुका है, आता ही नहीं कुछ. स्टोर इज़ क्लोज्ड भाई साहब. जोमेटो से पिज़्ज़ा मंगा लिया कि जाए क्या? पैसे ही नहीं बचे भाई. कुछ ऐसे राउंड फिगर में मिल जाए तो मैं कैश दे दूंगा. फायर हाउस पिज़्ज़ा. इस पे शायद कुछ ऑफर होता है. लेट मी सी. भाई इतने पैसे तब भी हो रहे हैं. व्हाट द फक. भाई इतने तो एक. सॉरी, माय बैड. इतने हो कैसे रहे हैं भाई? ये तो महंगा है भाई. नहीं कर सकते, नहीं कर सकते. अरे यार, there are definitely better options than this. Do I have any option? Healthy paneer wrap loaded. Mm-hmm. अजीब सिचुएशन है. आई वांट टू eat something desperately but I can't find anything reasonable. एक काम करते पहले तो केला खा लेते हैं रूम में जाके. Should I pause? How do I pause on stream? या फिर इसको ऐसे ही चलने दूँ? Oh, should it matter to me if no one is watching my stream? Right? People make me feel like that, but I'm not going to let it affect me because I know it is quite benefiting for me. I'm going to continue this, but for now I'm ending.